they're going to find out that rooftop Koreans ain't got nothing on rooftop rednecks. Yeah, Chris is a good friend. I talked to him this morning. As a matter of fact, you know, he's a good dude. He's a good sheriff to begin with, but he's not afraid to take a stand for what he believes in. And one of the first sheriffs out there that basically said if there are any anti-2A legislation that's passed in Arkansas, he will not enforce it. And I train with him a lot. We go to the range a lot. Matter of fact, we were talking this morning, and one of those things where there is about 45 minutes from where I live, there is a massive Antifa rally / protest going on, and they actually are bringing people from Michigan, Illinois, California, Texas to be here in Arkansas. Why? I don't know. But if they try to make it up to where we live, they're going to find out that rooftop Koreans ain't got nothing on rooftop rednecks. So there's a lot of rednecks in Arkansas that own guns. But Chris and I were talking this morning. We're like, hey, if something happens, you know, dude, I'm there to help. Let me know if you need me to be a volunteer deputy, or you need to deputize me, whatever you need me for, I'm there. So yeah, Chris is a really good guy, really good sheriff, and we're lucky to have him.
No, yeah, that is very interesting. One of the things that I was wondering is there a lot of anti-gun legislation being pushed in Arkansas?
No, ironically, right now in 2020, we are in a fiscal session. So our legislative sessions are every other year here in Arkansas. So this year, 2020, we're actually in a fiscal session. Last year and every subsequent legislation session, there's always a couple that are going to try to throw something out. But not only have they not been voted on, I don't think that any of them ever made it out of committee, at least in the last probably 10 years or so. So even the Democrats here own guns. I think that Arkansas is second in the nation, only behind Alaska for per capita citizens with guns. So it's a very gun-friendly state. Chances of anti-legislation happening, I mean, there's always a chance, but I don't think that it'll ever get through just because there's too many people that, you know, that hunt and enjoy the shooting sports. Remember, IDPA started here in Arkansas, you know, with, you know, Bill Wilson started IDPA with Wilson Combat. So IDPA's headquarters are here in Arkansas, was the sports shooting. You've got Stuttgart, Arkansas, which is world renowned for duck hunting. So, you know, the state is, it revolves around a lot of firearms. So I'm not ever going to say that it's going to happen. Do I feel worried? Honestly, no, I don't.
How about stuff like red flag laws?
Red flag laws have tried. They've tried them last year, didn't make it out of committee. I think that what's probably happening right now is there are going to be people that are going to try to maybe diminish the Second Amendment a little bit, take some of the power of the Second Amendment at the state level. But once again, I don't think, you know, I might be wrong, but I don't think that anything will happen. I mean, prior to our previous governor's Republican, we had a Democratic governor, and he's a friend of mine, a good friend of mine as well. The current governor is a good friend of mine, but the one prior to him was he was a Democrat, and he goes to the range all the time. So, like I said, even the Democrats here in Arkansas are relatively pretty pro-gun. You know, they might be socially and fiscally, you know, liberal, wanting big government and all of that, but when it comes down to the Second Amendment in Arkansas, it's pretty much going to be pro-gun.